What's up, Sky Squad? We are back in the building. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's going on. We got this good tea for y'all today. And I'm not just talking about the tea you drink. You know what I'm saying? But I do have my good detox tea right here. Make sure you guys click down in the description link below to get some of yours. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, it's your boy Richie Skye back with another video. We're going to be talking about this good Claudia Jordan. We got some major news coming from her about that good Medina Islam who is dating that good Phaedra Parks on Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition this season. You're going to want to get all the way into this. Listen, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell button. Also follow me on Facebook as well at DJ Richie Skye. You guys can also join the texting community at 1-202-918-3386. Now let's go ahead and see who's in the room. I see y'all in the room. Connecticut, Panama City. We got our good people in here, Bay Area. Sean is locked in, New Orleans. We got all the people in the house right now. And honestly, listen, I'm not even going to hold y'all up with any theatrics. We're going to go ahead and stage dive into this video. You know, I like to let people get into the room sometimes before we get right into the tea. But listen, we're going to go ahead and stage dive right on in. Let's go ahead and listen to what Claudia Jordan had to say. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of preface before we get into it. You know, she was on her show basically talking about, how, Black women sort of not talking about, Black men in situations where the Black women are violated. So she's basically asking the ladies, hey, have you ever protected a Black man after he's done something to you? You know what I'm saying? Or protected a man or a lover or someone who did something to you while you were in a relationship. Basically, this was a continuation of a conversation about Megan and Tory. And we all know what dealt with that situation right there. So here is what, Claudia revealed about her relationship with that good Medina Islam, because as you may know, or you may not know, she dated him before Phaedra way back in 2016. So get into this.
I had an incident 4 years ago. I was seeing this guy. He lived with me at the time. He lied about everything. He said he had a car. He didn't have a car. He said he had a property in Atlanta. He didn't have Atlanta. He said his teeth were real. The teeth weren't even real. He said he was 7 years younger than he really is. And one day, right, my friends, and y'all seen it with me on a red carpet at the BET Awards. Y'all can go Google that, 2016. Oh, he's on a show right now on We with another reality show. Oh, Google it. Let's go. But anyway, I had found his wallet. I always had doubts about his age. His wallet was on the couch, and I was like, I felt like he wasn't telling me the truth about his age. I looked at the wallet, and I saw he lied to me by 7 years. And I'm like, why are you?
So just to kind of recap here, she says basically that he lied about his age by 7 years. Okay, 7 years. It wasn't one. It wasn't two. It was 7. Okay, not to mention he was lying about his teeth and everything else. Okay, so let's just get into that. And I want you guys to listen to this because the image that we get from this man watching Marriage Boot Camp is something completely different than what she's about to describe. So get into the rest of the story, guys.
He's trying to be a rapper still at 42 years old or whatever it was, 40 years old. And we got into a huge... What'd you say?
I can't find him. Who? What?
So basically that was Lisa Ray saying, she can't find him she couldn't Google who it was. But as you guys can see right here, she said that, she was alluding to who it was and basically saying, oh, I was with him at the BET Awards that year. And there they are pictured in this photo right here at the BET Awards, just for you guys' reference.
He's with Phaedra now on Marriage Boot Camp.
Oh, yes. Tell the whole
team. No way. So, anyways, when we got into an argument, I grabbed his phone and he was wrestling it out of my hand. And this is the first time I've ever said this because you know what? I got inspired by Megan Thee Stallion. I've been holding this for 5 years now, almost 5 years, 4 years. And he bucked me into a toilet, broke it in half, and it cracked the porcelain and water went everywhere. I kept that to myself.
So he had tossed her into a toilet, okay, and it broke, just so y'all know.
I never called the police on him. I stayed in bed for 4 days with back spasms, and we protect these Black men. And guess what? Is there a thank you? Is there a I'll never do it again? Is it I'll get help? No, there's nothing. There's an arrogance when we protect them. I'm not protecting anyone that hurts me. One of my friends, I'm not making any excuse. It ain't her fault for what she had on. It ain't her fault for yelling at you. If yelling at you makes you square up on a woman,
yeah, that's what you
now, if you hit a man, that's something else. But that's not the same. My words should not make you body me into something or shoot. You know what I mean? Megan her foot because of what? An argument?
And she wanted to get out the car.
So there you have it. I want to start at the beginning, okay, with our discussion real quick, just to reiterate. She not only says that, you know, he violated her in this way and put the paws on her, but he also was living in her house, okay? There's that. And also lying about his age, okay? She says, she alleges that he was telling her that he was 7 years younger than what he actually was. So she had to actually find out for herself that the man was 7 years older. Let me tell you, how do you do that? How do you say, you know, yeah, I'm 32 when you really 39? How do you say that? How do you say that? Well, actually, she said he was 42 at the time. I don't know how old he is now then. So, I mean, I don't know. Let me look this up real quick. How old is Medina Islam? Let me Google it for y'all. Let's see. How old is Medina Islam? Now, I know. Now, this thing on here say he's 36 years old. Okay? That's what it say on the Google. And I'm going to pull it up for y'all. But that's what it say on the Google. Now, it say he was born September 22nd, 1983. Okay? That's what the Google is saying. Now, is he still lying? And I have to say, I have to preface all this with allegations. Allegations. Everything is alleged, right? Because it's a he says, she says type of situation at this point. But the Google says he's 36. She claiming he about 42 as per the video, right? So I don't know what the situation may be. What do y'all think of this situation? Let me know in the because Carly Lewis says he's 42. Okay, that's what she said. He's 42, and okay, she also alleged that he was still trying to be a rapper. Okay, at the good 42. Now Nikki T says he look a good 40, 43. Okay, Jade says he looks a day under 45. Ashley Page says 42. Allegedly, there you go. There you go. Allegedly, with the allegedly, there we are. A. Williams says that's why Phaedra had her reservations on, you know, getting intimate with the man, getting boogie down with him. Okay. Now, listen, that ain't why I think she had reservations. I think it was because it's a scheme, it's a scam, it's a phony. You know what I'm saying? It's a fraud. That's what I think about the marriage boot camp situation. But nevertheless, this is this is basically what Claudia Jordan is alleging. Okay, so that first there's that. Then there's the act of the putting the paws on her. Okay, this is what I'm like, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's not what we got to do. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna put the link down to the in the description of the rest of that conversation that they had. It was really insightful. And if you're not watching Claudia Jordan and Selena Johnson and Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox on that show, it's a really enlightening show in terms of, for me, as watching as a man, like kind of hearing, you know, the Black female perspective through the lens of these four ladies. And we know that there's a much broader perspective out there. But to kind of listen to these stories and stuff like that, it was very interesting and eye-opening. So I'm going to put a link to the actual video down in the comment section below. Do you guys listen? This is some crazy stuff right here to kind of put out there. But I also want to talk about another thing real quick, because on the show, they also had that good Gisele Bryant on there. Okay. Now, since we're talking about Phaedra and, well, her alleged man. Okay. let's move on over to, you know, the rumors that she was dating that good Jamal Bryant and that he was allegedly the Mr. Chocolate that everybody was talking about. Well, Gisele cleared things up on the show with Claudia Jordan and the rest of the ladies and basically let them know that there was no overlap and that Jamal says he ain't never date that woman despite hints allegedly from Phaedra to the contrary. Okay. Now she says that if he say that he didn't date her, then she gonna believe it. But if they did date, she's fine with it because there wasn't an overlap because she has been divorced from him for the 12 years in betwixt the time that they have been together. She also said that she and Jamal have been together for 2 years. And I'm just trying to figure out that math with relation to Real Housewives of Potomac and her dating history on there. But while I do that in the meantime, that's when it was also revealed that good Vivica Fox had an incident where apparently Phaedra had posted a photo of one of her exes as well, trying to allude that she was with him. Kind of sort of like how when Claudia Jordan pointed this out, that she did the same thing with Shamari Moore after they appeared on Watch What Happens Live together. Phaedra had posted a photo of them on Instagram or somewhere about. And, you know, Shamari Moore later came out and said that, you know, there was nothing to that. Okay. But Vivica says that Phaedra also did the same thing to her. Now, you know what? This is what I want to say. Casting directors down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know what y'all need to do in order to get Vivica Fox on over to Real Housewives of the Atlanta and to get Phaedra back on this show. But let me tell y'all something. This would be a good old hot mess if Vivica was to join this cast. And hey, at this point in time, you might even want to go ahead and bring back in Claudia Jordan, since you got all of these people who are connected by a couple of these brothers out here. Okay. Very interesting stuff right there. Very, very interesting stuff. Listen, I don't even know what to think about this whole situation. It disappoints me to hear that, you know, he could have done this. And it just makes me think, I'm looking at this show. And honestly, that's why I ain't been really getting into the reviews of Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop as much as I was in the beginning. I got to be honest with y'all, because I was so disappointed that while Bado definitely needed to be given a good talking to and put on punishment, I also felt like we needed to see more of Tahiri getting some, you know, counseling as well for her behavior as well. You know what I'm saying? And then just adding to insult to injury, watching Medina and Phaedra do this fakerization on this show, I'd be like, I don't know. But now that we know this, I'm looking at Marriage Boot Camp in a whole different way. Because clearly, according to Claudia, this man might need to be having a good talking to with Dr. Ish too about his aggression, okay? We certainly don't get to see that on the show. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to see much of anything with this man and Phaedra on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they're doing so much. Actually, they ain't even putting forth a good effort to fake it to me. You know what I'm saying? I just be feeling like, I mean, can y'all at least pretend? Kiss or something. Do something. You know what I mean? Thank you for the super chat. DM, I appreciate you chiming in. Anyway, listen. It's a hot boiling mess right now. It's just too much going on. I do agree with you, Jennifer. Dr. Ish needs to get the casting together. Something needs to go. Tina says they ain't the only ones faking. Okay, tell it all. Tell it all. Mia Jones says, I feel like a lot of reality TV is scripted. But you know what, Mia? Can't they try a little harder to fool us? You know what I'm saying? If I'm watching the TV, I want to at least feel like this could be real. You know what I'm saying? At least put forth your best effort to make me feel like it's somewhat real. Because then what it does is it skews the viewing audience when we watch the next show, because then we think that the next show is just as fake as this show. And that next show could actually be on some real type ish. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm looking at y'all comments. Grace says, "Stop coming for my Faye." Grace, listen here, Grace. I like Phaedra. I don't like the fakery on Marriage Boot Camp. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and I can't help it if she done gotten into the entanglements with some of these gentlemen that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, can I get an affectionate, hug, a little sexy glance, you know what I'm saying? A little something. We ain't even getting that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, come on now. This is some not so, I can't take it. I can't take it. So it's hard for me to do reviews on it now because I just be so frustrated every time I watch it. I be like, I ain't doing no review on this. And then I be mad and talk about I'm not going to watch it again next week. And there I am sitting in the bed, watching it the next week, waiting to see what's going to happen. I'm a glutton for punishment. Anyway, oh, my bad, Grace. Anyway, listen, that's the tea. That's what's going on right now. Yo, y'all need to watch that show on Fox. It's lit. They be lit. And they be revealing a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And I be getting into it. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button if you haven't done so. Follow me on Facebook. Be sure to join the texting community, 1-202-918-3386, so I can send you guys a message as soon as we drop in a new video. With that being said, it's your boy Richie Skye. We out.